What's going on, y'all? Worth Fabian. We are back with a video, man. We're doing a reaction to student imposter. Grown man poses as a teen to enroll at a high school, man. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this video. And we're going to go ahead and get some commentary after the fact.
He's an imposter. Cops say this 24-year-old pretended to be 16 and even enrolled as a high school student, reportedly dating fellow students. Now he's under arrest. Allison Hall has the details.
This high school sophomore is under arrest. But wait, he sure doesn't look like a 16-year-old kid. In fact, he's not a kid at all. He's actually 24 years old. And for the last year, authorities say he's been posing as a 16-year-old student here at Perrysburg High School in Ohio. Posing as years old. And for the last year, authorities say he's been posing as a 16-year-old student here at Perrysburg High School in Ohio.
What's your name, man? I'm Tony. Anthony. Anthony.
Authorities say Tony conned school officials using a fake birth certificate to enroll. But his driver's license lists his true age. He was born in 2001, making him 24. And Tony Labrador Sierra didn't just fool the school. Cops say he duped his foster. He was born in 2001, making him 24. And Tony Labrador Sierra didn't just fool the school.
And everything.
Cops say he duped his foster family, who took him in believing he was a minor with nowhere to live.
In my mind, I'm just thinking, is this guy really our age?
Gentry Stevens says he'll never forget the day he faced off against the phony sophomore at a high school soccer game. Do you remember at the time thinking, like, how old is this guy?
Yeah, like, it was really weird. He had tattoo sleeves down his thigh and on his arm. He was a lot bigger than everyone else.
We spoke with classmates who say he even dated several underage girls. State Representative Josh Williams says the scheme was part of a plot to evade deportation back to Venezuela, since his visa expired 2 years ago.
He was trying to get a free pass, free housing, free education, get to play on sports, not have to go to work and provide for his kids.
You heard right. He's no kid, but he has one himself.
I was appalled.
Ain't no way.
Anthony Labrador Sierra has pleaded not guilty to the charges.
Bruh. A million red flags. The athlete pointed it out immediately. Dude had tattoos down his sleeve. Now, if I recall correctly, when I was in high school, man, everybody was just now getting tats like senior year. I don't know what, I don't recall what age group or grade that they said he reported to be. Maybe they were saying he was trying to pass as a sophomore or a junior. I don't know. But man, we wasn't fully tatted that back then. So you see a dude in high school got a whole sleeve, you're gonna kind of be like, red flag number one, he's either not really portraying to be a minor or a kid in high school. Number two, or it's the fact that maybe his household is really reckless. His parents don't care like that. He can do whatever he wants. But that's an immediate red flag. And number two, dude has a whole kid? What? That's wild work to me. Crazy work. But I mean, you hear countless stories of these kids attending high schools, right? And then they're like super beasts or they're like super monsters on the field. Dude was running circles around these kids, supposedly while they was playing soccer. He was probably finessing. If you think about it, he probably could have got a whole scholarship. D1. Went pro. I'm not sure if they do thorough background checks at that point, but this is crazy, man. Immediately, the first thing that came to my mind is the fact that he's trying to prey on the females there, right? So I was doing a search prior on like cases that we've seen of adults pretending to be kids. This seems to be popping up a little bit more frequently than we'd like to see. But what it mentions is the act of impersonating a minor online is most commonly associated with online predators or catfishing, but only a small percentage of predators or offenders pretend to be children. So while the total number of individuals engaging in this behavior is unknown, here are some stats on the criminal intent. Like I said, targeting minors. A legal case. New reports occasionally cover specific instances of adults impersonating minors for criminal purposes. Right? They're probably avoiding arrest, And then there's even an example of the widely publicized Natalia Grace case, where it was involving a Ukrainian adoptee who with dwarfism. Oh, that's what they made this TV show about. Wild work. There was a TV show of a woman who was acting like a 12-year-old girl, but she really had dwarfism. It was a TV series that they actually put on Hulu. So another statistic or a point aligned with it is cyber tip line reports specific to adults pretending to be children. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children reports on related issues like online enticement. So a lot of these examples are specific to the online playing field, but as this story reiterates or iterated, was the fact that he didn't want to get deported. He didn't want to get deported. That's crazy. He even got taken in by a foster family, which exactly happened in that case with the girl who was from Ukraine, who had dwarfism, right? So one of the last, or an additional case that was actually last reported, let's look at this one. There's 8 adults in the most recent time that have reported or posed as high school kids. Charity Johnson, 34. So this is a female. I typically imagine this more so being men that do this, right? Because they prey on the girls at the schools. But Charity Johnson was 34 years old, posed as a high school sophomore for nearly an entire school year. Man, let's kind of scroll through these real quick. Hold up. I'm going to reshare my screen. So from Business Insider, Charity Johnson did it for an entire school year before she was caught. She said she was looking to be loved. Now that's crazy work. She had no relationships, probably just solo. But at that point, you a pedo. You a pedo. You looking for love from a high school kid. You're 34 years old. Come on, ma'am. Come on, ma'am. An entire school year. So that same with this guy that we just watched the clip from Inside Edition from. He posed as a high school student for an entire year as well. Wow. Let's see who else we got. A 23-year-old Ukrainian man named Artur Samarin posed as a teenager after his visa ran out. Then he impressed teachers with a 4.6. Dude was a whole genius. He could have got accepted to Harvard and they wouldn't have known about it. Crazy work. And look, clean shave and everything. I don't know who his stylist was, but he actually looks like a kid or a high school kid. Brian Michael Reaney, 24 years old. Officials said it was a missing teen, Timothy Pitson. I think they actually made a documentary about this guy, but he don't look like he's a teenager at all. He looked like a very problematic adult. Frederick Bourdin, 23-year-old Frenchman, convinced an American family he was their missing 6-year-old son. See, even that movie Orphan, they kind of had this plot. Or the second Orphan movie where it was like, oh, our daughter, she went missing. We don't know why. She was kidnapped. And it's like, hey, it's me, mommy, I came back. Come to find out, I don't even want to spoiler alert that movie. That's a whole twist to that movie y'all should go check out. Gerdwich Montemir, 21, posed as a 6-year-old Haitian orphan to play basketball. So he wanted to make it to the NBA. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these guys do it for sports or athletic benefits. Others to avoid arrest. And then thirdly, people are just weird, psycho, and then just trying to prey on children. Taylor Marquise Smith, 22, was accused of posing as a teen football player at 13 different schools. He wanted to make it to the NFL. Man, y'all got to be really aware of these type of people, man. I mean, this is the day and age we live in. Your kid, your high schooler could be going to school right now as we speak with a person who's 45 and you wouldn't even know it. Micheline Goodrich, 32 years old, posed as a homeless 15-year-old to enroll in high school in upstate New York. You don't even look 15, dude. Wow, that's a female. What a crazy work, y'all. Crazy work, man. Be on the alert. Be on the lookout. But this is just normalized in the clown world we live in today. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know y'all's thoughts on this in the comment section below, man. Peace, love, prosperity. God bless. We'll see y'all in the next video.